Okay, so I'm just gonna let this be what it is. Okay, I've made a video before, and I feel like I don't know. I think I know what I want to kind of get out now. The words I want to get out. So I was just really upset. I'll be real. I was upset. I was crying. Poor me. And I was crying. I think it's because I'm PMSing though, but like I've been crying a lot recently, like every day type shit. You know, sometimes you have those bouts in your life. I probably had about 3 or 4 of them now. It's probably about my 4th bout in life, which is good. I'm 23. That's all right. Where it's like, okay, every day I'm crying. Sugar plum fairy. I'm in a situation here, but I know it's gonna pass because it always does. It always friggin' does. So I was just upset, right? And I was upstairs. I have like a little room for the TV, like a TV kind of spare room upstairs. I was up there. And first thing I realized when I'm upset is I attach. I have my lovely boyfriend who I really rely on him to like be there for me. And he's always there for me, but it's just like, I see myself being sad, I'm crying, and then I want to just talk to him, call him, whatever. Nothing wrong with that. But I find that being a pattern of coping, and I would like to try and cope with stuff for myself, because I know I have it within me, the ability to cope within myself. So, and to deal with difficult emotions. It's all about the energy behind the action, and the intention behind the action, and I felt like the intention behind the action to call him, message him, whatever, was a desperation. I'm sad, I need to talk to you right now because I'm sad, I need someone to talk to, I need someone to not even to talk to, but just, we don't even have to talk about it, but just so I can be a little bit distracted. I felt that, and I was like, never mind, we should not call. He couldn't call anyway. Meant to be. I was looking outside the window, because that's genuinely one thing that is, it sounds so, like, up there in the loft, it's like a nice view of the back garden and the whole area. And I always used to look up there in like 2020, kind of like the start of the spiritual journey. Saying that is cringe, but it's also not, because that's what it's the truth. Start of the inward journey. Namaste. No, but I'm serious though. Why does it have to be a joke? Because I'm embarrassed. Woo! Anyway, start of the journey of this way of life was in 2020, and I used to look at that window and I used to just like at the sunset, like, I think I used to just feel connected with the sunset a lot. It sounds weird, but it's true. I think I used to feel like I used to look at the sunset, and who doesn't look at a sunset and just, it's so beautiful, it's so peaceful, and I think something resonated because I'm connected with the sunset. I am the sunset. Me and the sunset are made of the same thing when you really trace that back. So I think I just felt that, and it's like so beautiful. And I just felt that nature calling me through its beauty. This is just why I think that I find it peaceful. So I was up there and I was just, it was nice. It wasn't sunset, but it was so nice. It's a lovely day. As you can see, it's like sunny. No, you can't see, but you could probably tell it's a sunny day. It's like, I'm looking out there and I felt nice. And I was like, I'm looking through the window. Let me go downstairs and go into the garden. Because I was going to watch Succession. I'm rewatching. I was going to watch Succession. I almost finished it as well. But I was going to watch it, the funeral episode. That is spoiler. There's an episode in which a funeral takes place. There's a few funerals in the show. It's a funeral episode. It's not a spoiler. Oh my God. I'm going to cut that out. But yeah, so I was up there and I was like, why? I feel like I'm in a prison. Damn, why am I? Let me join this. You know, watching the sunset is one thing because you're above and you can have a better view than sitting in the garden. But I was like, let me go outside. It's a lovely day. Let me go outside. I love nature. Obviously, it's not really nature. Oh my God, I was having so many thoughts when I was looking down there. I was like, fuck. Why are we? No, I'm not going to talk about that now. So I went into the garden and I just sat there and it was really nice. I wasn't even out there for that long. I was out there for about 15 minutes, but the sun was out there. I got a chair and I just let the sun hit my face. And because the thing about it, the natural elements of the world will recharge you. Probably because they made us, you know, water, earth, sun, air, avatar. No. But not really much air. I'll be real. I don't really feel that connected with air, but I also do. I like the wind. I like the wind spirit. The energy of the wind is a vibe. It's scary low-key sometimes when the wind is like really strong and it's like a storm, like scary. Okay, hello, watching this back, I want to just say a quick thing about the elements. Okay, so I meant to say really water, earth, fire, air. I said I don't feel connected with air. I wasn't thinking about the breath, life force, prana, so I wasn't thinking about that. But yeah, obviously I'm connected with air. We're all connected with air. Oxygen is air. I didn't think about it then, but rewatching it, I'm like, okay, so pranayama, breath work is important. It's life force, okay? Thank you. Like, all of the elements can be so powerful, but they're in balance right now, so they're kind of, so they're so powerful and they're nature elements. When you walk on the grass, when you bathe in the sun, when you swim in the sea, why do we all do these things? Why? Because they connect us back to that calm. Because they are just pure. They are the representation of what they are. They are pure energy beings that can recharge us. That's why walking in nature is so beautiful. So I did know that, that's why we like looking at the sun and the sunsets and the beautiful views, because it's like, oh. So I sat in the sun and I let the solar energy just hit my face. Fucking hell. Did I sound like a fucking hippie? It's because I am. I'm joking. No, I'm not. I never call myself a hippie. But it's just hearing myself, I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, it's true. I let the sun just wash over me, and it was very powerful. It was very hot, and it was very powerful. It was very hot. I want to do a Trump impression, but I can't. Sorry. And I was just like, that's really nice. Thank you for that. And I sat there and I just thought, this is so much better than watching TV. Now, this is the thing about TV. This is not what I was going to talk about, but here we go. I kind of spoke about this before in my video when I was at my old workplace. But think about, it's like food. It's like the outward pleasures. Outward pleasures will never gratify you. They will give you a cheap thrill, but they will never deeply bring you a feeling of peace. That's like the OG lesson. And I was literally about to watch Succession. I was thinking, wow, it's never gonna end. That's what I've realized with outward desires. You can chase them to the end of the earth and you still won't be satisfied. You can have all the gold and money and belongings and all the houses, and you still won't feel peace within. Because inner peace is a work that we do on ourselves. It's not something that something else can do for you. Never, never, ever. It's never gonna be that. It's a personal journey and experience. So that's what I was thinking about. It's just crazy just to see like this is like deeply peaceful in a way. Like I love TV. I'm not trying to say don't watch TV, by the way. I love TV. I love watching TV shows, but it's like balance, and it's like that balance is off in the world today. And that's what I wanted to really talk about, is no one is balanced inside when it's the food that they eat, the content they consume, the way that they think, the vices they have. We're human beings. We're here on this planet. It's a learning experience. We all chose to be here. We all chose seemingly, or if you don't want to hear that, we're all here. It's like a learning simulation. It's like a learning camp, but it's like it's like it's gonna ring ya. It's gonna ring ya. But it's really hard to see that when you're really deep in an emotion, because it just takes over you. But when you use it and harness it and learn from it, there's actually a lot you can learn. And the hard things are actually great teachers. So, the world people are very imbalanced right now. Obviously, we're meant to be in the Kali Yuga. So it's just meant to be. But it's really a note to self that don't get caught up in what this world is doing. Because people aren't aware. The people who run the countries, the people who run the jobs, this is most. I know I'm generalizing, but I'm also not, because it's generally true. It's genuinely true. Whatever. It's true. People aren't out here thinking about how they talk to people properly. People aren't out here looking within and seeing how their emotions and seeing how their ego works and seeing how they're doing that and seeing the reason why they're doing certain actions. People aren't trying to really beat their addictions. And I'm talking about social media addiction too, honey. People are passively consuming everything because it's so easy. I do it. I'm not pointing fingers. This is all learned from my own experience. And then I can see it in myself and look around and say, shit, this is a situation. I've been rewatching Jersey Shore as well. I just love rewatching shows. Like, it's one of my favorite things to do. See, I love it. But moderation. Balance. Cut that shit out. Balance. It's balance. I'm not a renunciate. No. I love food. I love watching TV. I love other things. I won't renounce them anytime soon. I believe temporary renunciation is cool, like maybe like a little retreat. But we all have attachments, we all have desires, and I believe they kind of need to be played out. I don't think that it's going to poof and disappear. So, oh my gosh, let me not get off track. I'm basically trying to say, guys who are on this vibe I'm on, and that a lot of us are actually starting to realize that this world is the vibration that everyone is on, the mass population of people, very low. Not aware of themselves, not doing the inner work, not connecting to higher energies, beings, spirits, whatever, completely unaware of why they do what they do. They don't know what they're doing. The ego's running the show. So people who are, this is also just a note to myself, but I just wanted to say, like, anytime, it's hard because emotions will take you, but what I'm really learning is that I can't base my happiness and where I am off of the measure and scale that this Western world, modern, post-industrialized, what the fuck ever you want to call it, is running off of, because it's built out of from people. This world is made from people who don't even know themselves. People who run this country, they don't meditate. They don't even sit probably with their thoughts in a room without anything. I just can't believe that we don't do that. Like, that's why I'm outside. Like, I'm like, we should be able to sit without a screen. This is why creativity is so important, whether you draw, whether you make music, whatever, because you need no technology to play the guitar, to play the piano. Don't know if I showed my piano, but I have a piano down here. We don't need like a screen for that shit, and I just can't believe that it's not like, this is where we are now in the Kali Yuga. We have people who don't sit with their own thoughts and they're running from them. They don't even know that they can. They're just on it, go, and thought I react, I thought I attach, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, wow, this is a crazy world. So I'm putting it out there. It's an inner compass that I'll be following. Not this little outer made by low vibrational people stuff, because I'm going through it right now. Like, I'm okay. Obviously, I have my health. That's like the main thing. I love what I can know and see. Oh, I'm playing with my hair so much. I'm sorry. But what was I saying? Yeah, I'm not doing it anymore. Like, I'm gonna do what I need to do, like the career shit, but the important thing is the work that you do within. That is like the most, once you master that and can be at peace and surrender, which I haven't done yet, by the way. I'm working my way there, but I still get thrown and rocked and shook by the world. And that's why I'm making this video. Because I'm trying to say this is what has happened to me. This is the insights I have post those things. This is why it's important, to go through things in life so you can learn. But it's like, wow, I really am getting caught up by you guys. It's low vibrational, because energy, last time I'm going to say, because it's 14 minutes, but energy does transfer. That's like the main thing about energy. And if you're around low vibrational people, What do I mean by low vibrational people? Low vibrational people. I mean, oh, I love those little cute small birds. Sorry. I mean, people who are absolutely acting out of ego. They aren't aware of the words they say, the things they do, and why they do it. They can't sit alone. They can't go on a walk. They can't go 2 seconds without checking their phone. All these things, low vibrational. It's a lower vibration to high vibrations that every human being can be on. This is what I mean. I'm not trying to exclude these people. These people are still where they're meant to be. I'm just saying. Why am I doing that? The people who know what I'm trying to say know what I'm trying to say. If you hang around low vibrational people, you're going to feel like shit. But what you can do is transmute that energy and start to rise. But usually people don't. Usually people get dragged down in it. And low-key, you have to get dragged down in it before you start really making those moves. Because it's a very strong energy. So imagine now, thought experiment, if everyone in this world done that inner work and knew that every other being on this planet is you. Everything you see is you. Every person you see is God and drag. Imagine if people could really see this and really work on how they react and heal from the trauma that they've endured. You think that you think the baby that's been born into that world is going to feel like shit or something. Well, yeah, sometimes they will, but you know what I'm trying to say. The baby that's born into that world probably going to be the next bloody Buddha. Oh, I have fun. Well, I've said what I needed to say. I'm going to do this. I'm going to start the video with this. Okay. It's a loop.